What if you're not losing your mind and it's actually your soul or your higher self getting louder? I had to laugh because when I said that, I thought, what if you're not losing your mind? Then I said, what if it's actually the world that's going crazy? And then I made myself laugh and I started recording. Could be that too, because every single oracle card that came up had the same themes. So, welcome back, everyone. If you're new here, this is your weekly EFT energy report for May 18th through May 24th, 2026. And the cards it's so funny to me because I have a lot of decks, and it's really funny when the messages are still the same. I kind of wonder if the oracle cards are getting mad because they all say the same thing, even though they're totally different decks. Very funny. But it just blows my mind, and it makes me so like giddy and laughing because I'm like, can't be any more clear with the message because they're all basically saying the same thing. And this is your EFT tapping report for 18th through 24th, 2026. And it was all about intuition, dreams, rapid awakenings, and your nervous system integrating all of the changes. It was all about self-trust and also remembering that the wisdom is already within you and that we have a lot of the innate gifts within us, and more innate gifts will be coming online more and more as we continue to grow and ascend as a population and a collective. And if you're new to my videos, you're part of the first wave, the ones that are ahead of the game, the ones that have been pouring into themselves from the beginning, the ones that are a little bit more plugged into what's going on truly, but not getting wrapped up in it. So, if you have been working through feeling a little bit extra emotional, maybe highly sensitive, noticing an abundance amount of synchronicities or signs, questioning old versions of yourself or the mask that you wore with those older versions, maybe even having vivid dreams and trying to recall them as you woke up, those are all source. They're all your higher self speaking to you in various ways. The humans get the human, the ego mind gets so wrapped up with their life that sometimes they forget to slow down and listen. So the spirit world talks to us through totem animals, spirit, dreams. This recalibration everybody's going through. And also this week doesn't feel like forcing. It doesn't really feel it's allowing things to land in a different way because the messages that are coming through may not be coming through your typical way that you're getting messages, but your awareness to getting the messages is expanding. So it feels like more listening, more softening, more receiving, and more trusting yourself again. And knowing that you're always right on time. You're always exactly where you're meant to be when you're meant to be there. You're guided every step of the way. Yes, we have free will, but you're going to get there. So what I'm being shown is that you have a lot of paths to get to the destination of your highest, happiest version of yourself. And they all end up the same way. You just determined to choose what trail you take. So have trust and faith that you're being guided this whole time. And sometimes we're receiving the most validating information with various ways that spirit speaks to us, right? And so if you're new, hi, welcome. I'm Sylvia. I didn't even introduce myself. How rude. I am an advanced EFT practitioner, and EFT has been around for well over 30 years as a somatic practice that is a gentle practice that you can do any time of day for regulating our nervous system. And it really only takes about 6 minutes to get your nervous system at a calm, coherent state. with EFT tapping. So what it does is what I do is I combine tapping on the meridian points while speaking out intentional phrases to help rewire, recode the mind in real time with what we might be going through, and how I get guided to what we might be going through with each linear time that I do a video for is I ask my spirit team to assist me on the message for the collective that will be tuning into this video when they get it. What would they be going through? What cards would give me the guidance to kind of convey to them support for that? So there's really no perfect way to do EFT. You'll find a variety of different ways out there. It stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, if I didn't say that already. But all you have to do with me is, once I get to the tapping, all you have to do is follow along with the points and continue to breathe the whole time. This is a body practice, so it's getting us out of the mind and into the body. And the first thing we do is we check into our body and we notice what's going on within it. Is there any tightness, any muscle soreness, any emotions? A lot of times, stiffness and tightness in the body is a dense emotion that hasn't been processed through. And it really only takes about 90 seconds for an emotion to process through. But humans, because they don't want to feel crappy or cry or anger or pain, they suppress it, and then it shows up in the body in physical form, like a sore shoulder or something like that. So if you noticed your body, like turning your eyeballs inwards, and you said, okay, where's there any tightness? Okay, what would I claim that to be? 0 to 10, 10 being the most intense. What is it? Where is it? You don't have to give a story to it to determine why you have it, but just notice it right now and don't judge it, because you really don't know why it's there to begin with. And some of the times, if you're sensitive and you follow me, it might not even be your energy that you picked up. Those that are sensitive have come into this world to recalibrate rooms of people that are unaware. And some of it might not even be your energy that you're picking up. So what we do is we tap into ourselves and we clear any energies from our energetic bodies. So there's emotional, or physical, mental, emotional, spiritual bodies. We have several layers of bodies. I actually have a paper somewhere. I got to get it printed and find out where I put it in my cupboard so I can show you guys I have it in my drawer. I just got to get it out of one of my books. But basically you're clearing. So as things seed from outside, whether it's the collective or energies around us, it seeds and it drops and drops and drops and drops till we fill it to our physical form, that being the densest form that we have. We're going to open up a clearing recycle bin for all the energies that we release from our space, place, our beings. And then we're going to go counterclockwise on the floor. And if you don't have a crystal point, it doesn't matter. Like, you can use your finger. You're that powerful. You just don't know it. So we're going to open up a portal, like a recycle bin, to throw down with every breath any emotional heaviness, any overwhelm, any collective noise, any collective emotions, any energies that you picked up that were never yours to carry. We pick up energy from everywhere, even our phones. Our phones, like scrolling, doom scrolling, news, like movies, horror movies, like all that energetically comes at you. And this is what is this is a energetic hygiene I'm teaching you, to balance all that stuff off of you and get it off you every single week. You should do this every night if you can. It's like taking a shower energetically, if that makes sense. So we're going to clear out anything that doesn't serve us, and then instead we're going to transmute that energy, because energy can't be destroyed, it only can be transmuted. We're going to transmute it into clarity, peace, self-trust, guided groundedness, just too many G's, and nervous system safety. So, like, we're going to call in peace, love, bliss, joy, abundance, whatever we want, instead of the dense, discordant chaos that we might be picking up from whatever we're watching. And some of it is not even like our intention to pick up either, right? Like, just as a sensitive being, you can pick up energy from, like I said, just scrolling on a social media platform. And there's very few people that I know that don't have some form of social media, including YouTube. So use your discernment out there. Only tune in to what feels really good for you, It's like a tech diet, really, because you're absorbing it, you're eating it. So, what do you decide to put into your vessel is really a choice that you have to think about. What you put in your eyes is actually affecting you. So, it does not to be scaring you or anything, but like it's truly that important. So, we're going to start at the karate chop point, even though some parts of me doubt myself sometimes. What I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, where it's coming from. I'd continue to breathe throughout this because a lot of times I get a little windy, so I forget to tell you to breathe. I become open to trusting myself even more deeply. Remembering with every breath, we're sending down the energy through our energetic recycle bin. We're getting rid of it once and for all. We're calling in our guides, our guardians, our ancestors, our angels to be with us here now, our portal keepers to let go of anything that doesn't serve us, helping us get rid of it once and for all. Even though we might be questioning how we feel or what we feel and if it's ours, I honor how sensitive I am and how truly aware I am. You just tap this karate chop point here. Sorry, I didn't explain it. I just went right into it. Even though, and you're just going to follow along with me as I talk and say what I say, even though transformation can feel a little overwhelming sometimes. And you'll also notice that it also is bringing me down. Like your shoulders start to drop. You start to calm as you're saying this. You start to become a little bit happier because we're actually getting rid of the tense hormones like adrenaline or, cortisol, and we're putting in happy hormones. I allow myself to move at the pace my nervous system can safely receive. Ooh, that's a good one. I allow myself to receive at the pace that my nervous system can receive, right? At your own pace. Everybody's at their own pace, their own race, their own life. Everybody's at a different page in their story. So just allow that and honor yourself there. You made it this far. And friend, I'm really, really, really so proud of you for that. Because I know if you made it this far, you've come a long way. Eyebrow, feel like there's so much shifting inside all of us. Inside me, I know there's shifting inside of me. Then that means there's shifting inside of you because we're a one. Side of the eye. And I can feel my old identities dissolving. Many of us wore different masks of who we needed to be at different times in our lives, right? So we can feel our old self dissolving, and that is a grieving process of letting go of what we thought we were, right? And under the eye, part of me even wonders if I'm imagining this. So sometimes I wonder a lot of things, but I sometimes wonder if I'm dreaming this and my real life is in dream time. Like wake time is dreams and dream time is wakes. Have you ever thought about that? Just me out there. Under the nose, part of me knows something sacred and special and important is happening right now in me and on the planet. You feel that? Do you guys feel that with me? The chin. Dreams, feelings, signs, synchronicities, knowings, the elemental realm, the animal totems, they're all showing up. Like just before I turned on this video, the crows started coming in. That's when I called in the angels before I hit record. And the crows are really loud, so it made me laugh. Even though I really don't understand or need to explain all of it, the collarbone, even though I really don't need to understand or explain all of it or know all of it. It's too much information for our minds to grab a hold of, right? Under the arm, just 4 inches below your armpit, right at the bra strap. Maybe I am allowed to trust myself just a little bit deeper. Because, friend, if you're here, you're doing better than 99% of the population. So you're doing fucking fantastic. Top of the head. Maybe my sensitivity was never the problem. And that's the thing. We wore masks as a form of protection. And I love that version of Sylvia that got me here today. That's version of Sylvia knew so much, learned so much to be who she is today and now. And there's no part of me that regrets that version that had to do whatever she needed to do to survive to be here today and talk to you from this point of view, from this part of my story, right? And so, anyways, and then we're gonna go into round 2, where I typically only do the karate chop point in the beginning, but I kind of like the way that this is in the middle of again, and kind of just like letting us sit through it, reframing and like recalibrating ourselves to whatever we're feeling, right? So even though I was taught to disconnect, we were all taught these patterns and programs to disconnect from our inner knowing, like don't trust yourself, trust the thing, whatever that system or being that was higher than us, whether that was a teacher or a parent or the school system or whatever system paradigm it was. I am open to the possibility that my soul has been guiding me all along. So in essence, you didn't need, I mean, yeah, as a baby, you can't feed yourself without your parents, right? But you, from 0 to 7 years old, we're putting all these boxes and paradigms to be considered the good kid, to receive the love from whoever was raising us, right? And whatever we would have to do to appease whoever was raising us, so that we didn't get, back in the day, beaten. We would do that, because we were scared for our fucking lives. But you're not that anymore. You're here now. You're different. You walk through a door. I know that we're all learning to receive safely now. And it is safe for us to be here now. It is safe for us to be who we are. And truthfully, side of the eye, allowing us to receive the clarity that who we're innately here to be, before the patterns, before the programming, before the systematic, whatever that was put upon us, veil. It's okay for me to receive support from others or from our guides, our angels, right? Under the nose. It's okay for me to receive rest, listen to your body. I used to really go for the hustle culture, like pushing through. But I learned that at this level, if I push through, my level of work isn't the greatest. So if I need to meditate or if I need to take a nap, I'm learning to listen to it. And that's a big thing for me and others as well. So, collarbone, I'm learning to receive without guilt. So that's another one. It's like we were taught to give, 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 and never receive unless you are going to overgive again. Well, no, you can have like a symbiotic relationship with someone and allow them to pour into you as much as you've been pouring into them. It's okay for me to receive without perfecting or proving to anyone. You're born perfect. And top of the head, I was born innately worthy, and so were you. Say, I was born innately worthy. Keep breathing, my friend. I don't know what taught us that. What system or program, whether it was schooling or our ancestral line or religious programming. I have no idea that taught us that we're worthless sinners. Like what the hell? I don't believe in that at all. Eyebrow point. What if my intuition has been guiding me all along? I think as more and more of us unlock who we truly are and our powers that we have, that we are a fractal of source and we have the same power as source. It's going to be such a miraculous thing to witness. What if I trust who I'm becoming and trusting myself even more? What if my sensitivity is actually wisdom? What if it's my superpower under the eye? Sorry, I've not been prompting you. Hopefully you're following along. Just been talking and tapping. Sometimes it just flows like that, y'all. It's like a TED Talk tap under the nose. Why do I feel a little bit more connected to my inner knowing? Like everybody that I hang out with, and it's really who you're hanging out with. And I know a lot of people don't have accessibility to people to talk to, and I'm part of a beautiful community that I'll put in the comments if you're interested. What if my nervous system actually feels safer for me to be who I innately am, right? What if my nervous system feels safer to drop the falsities and all identities and masks that we put on ourselves from the patterns, the programs, and the lineage or systematic whatever that taught us to be whoever we had to be to survive? And how am I allowing myself to receive a little bit more easily without the guilt, without like overgiving, without even more people pleasing to the point of exhaustion, right? Under the arm. What if I already carry all the answers within me? Everybody says that, right? But we're so distracted by the outside world that many of us don't even take 5 or 10 minutes to breathe and find out what's going on in our inside, like in our heart, like what's really going on in there. Why am I finally remembering who I truly am? I believe it's the solar flares, the Schumann resonance, the increase in frequency of the planet. I have a ton of theories. It's also the 100 monkey effect, where I don't know if you guys heard about the monkeys that are washing their potatoes in the water, and like some monkeys just decided their potatoes tasted better when they washed them in the water, and then so that like wisdom was passed throughout the monkeys, like it's scientific. So I think that as people like become more and more awareness in the planet raises, then everybody is getting that benefit as well. Eyebrow point. I trust the wisdom within me. I trust the wisdom within me. Out of the eye. I honor my sensitivity as my superpower. I honor my sensitivity as my superpower because I believe our sensitivity is our superpower. And I believe more of our senses are going to come online. More of our gifts are going to come online as the solar flares continue. Under the eye, I honor my path. I honor myself for taking this path. I honor myself for getting here to this point on my path and meeting you. Under the nose, I allow awakening to unfold easily and effortlessly. Or you can say, I allow my awakening to unfold with ease and grace. That's one of the things I like to ask for. Chin. And I know that I don't need to force clarity, that clarity will come. And it's kind of funny. It's like a video game. Like you get these little gems along the way and you just keep collecting them and you don't know what they're for. And you're putting them in your little treasure chest. And then eventually it'll make sense. Collarbone. That's what life is. My soul already knows the way. And your soul or your higher self is guiding you all along the little video game, collecting the gems because you need them eventually. You just don't know what for. So you're doing everything right. Under the arm. I move forward with peace and self-trust because you're doing it. Like I said, every single one of us is exactly right on time, doing exactly what we're meant to do. We're guided every step of the way, even though sometimes we feel like we've messed something up. Every single trail leads to the same destination. So you've never messed it up. You're fine. Top of the head. And I allow myself to receive what's meant for me now. I allow myself to receive what's meant for me now. Okay, keep breathing. When we're going to tap it into the third eye, so be it, and so it is. Taking another deep breath, sending it down, rolling your eyeballs inward, checking that dense level that you noticed before, any emotion or dense stiffness that you noticed before, and give it a number from 0 to 10. What number would you give it now? That shows you, like, if you also, you can probably tell the difference in my demeanor. Like, my eyes are wider, my shoulders have dropped, because many of us, we're up here with the shoulders up to the ears, most of the time. And it's just like, you can set little reminders to check your shoulders, relax, like put them, roll them, put them back, tap for 6 minutes is all you need to shift from stress hormones like fight, flight, freeze into happy hormones like dopamine and serotonin. So it's really a fantastic thing. So as you went inside, 0 to 10, clock that location in the body. What is it now? Where is it out now? And we're going to quickly close the portal. And if you stay till the end, I forgot to mention in the beginning, I always tell you the cards that created the flow of this message to you, but then I let you see them so you can get the energy and frequency and essence of them as well. So we're going to close it clockwise on the floor. And then we're going to thank our guides, our guardians, our angelics, our spirit team, our portal keepers for taking down everything that we released today that doesn't serve us, letting it all go, whether it was ours or not. We're sending it down now. Thank you, guides. Thank you, guardians. Thank you, angelic team. Thank you, totem, spirit animals, spirit totem, the elementals that have been involved. Thank you to my higher self. Thank you to my nervous system for showing up today and giving me this beautiful experience of tapping with friends. And I appreciate you all for taking the time to tap, not only for you, like for the people around you. Like, you are just going to be like this beaming light, which you are already, but you're just buffing off any dust or debris that got on that light. That's how I see it anyways. I get like, I'll see a little duster, and that's what you're coming in, you're tapping in to get all nice and sparkly again. So the cards again for May 18th through 24th are, oh, and the crystals, because I always integrate crystals into my life. Hence the crystal crown from a few weeks ago. As you can go back, it's a funny story. I'm not going to go into it now because it'll make the video really long. So the card that's going to, or the crystal that's going to support us from the crystal cards is Stilbite. It's a rare crystal. It's not as common as like amethyst or rose quartz, but this gives you peace, clarity, and it supports dreaming. It supports the heart chakra and the crown chakra. Stilbite is a stone of love, bliss, joy, calming frequencies. It opens you up to receive from the universe infinite love, and it also helps you accurately interpret your dreams. And that was really interesting because I did get dreams in another card. And then we got I am presence. Look at this card, it's beautiful. Light body activation, accessing divine wisdom within. And then we have Archangel Raphael, who's helping us. Trust your spiritual vision. Your psychic gifts and spiritual abilities are awakening now. Trust that they are, what you're seeing and your intuition is correct. You're being divinely guided and everything is being revealed to you. You spent lifetimes preparing for this moment. And although it may feel a little apprehensive, you were born for this. So believe in the beauty of your gifts. I trust my inner vision. And then we have the blue flame, which I thought was really cool. Spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration. Isn't that cool? And then we have precognition, which is one of the things that I have. I forget what you call it, but it's psychic ability and future vision. I've always had that where I will see things that happen in the future. I always forget what they call it. Raziel, dreams. So they're coming to you. The angels and your guides are coming to you in your dream time. So watch your dreams. And then number 49, the infinite. Isn't that cool? It has the scarab beetle and all the wings. And it also even has, I just noticed, the infinity sign. So if this recalibration resonated with you and supported you, please let me know in the comments. Let me see what I want you to say. I don't know. I feel like I trust my knowing. I trust my innate knowing. I was born divinely worthy. Is what I trust myself. I trust my knowing. I trust my soul already knows. Which one sounds better? I trust my knowing. My soul already knows. That's what I want you to write in the comment. But because I read every single comment, I also like to know if your number shifted. I think that's really fun to recognize because I know then you're doing the work, right? Like you're literally clocking the spot that was dense and you numbered it, like whatever that number was. Maybe it was an 8 and then it shifted to a 3. That's significant. And, kudos to you, my friend. I'm celebrating you. So I do read all the comments and, just I just want to say that I appreciate you. I love that you show up here every week with me to go deeper and to work on yourself even more. And if you would like some deeper support as well, I do offer one-on-ones, energy recalibrations. EFT is just one of the many certifications that I have. I think it's really easy to integrate at this time when time feels fleeting. I can't believe we're almost June already. It's crazy. Um, all of my links and stuff like that are linked below. So feel free to check them out and see if there's some way I can support you on a deeper level for whatever you might be feeling at this time. Everybody's on their own path and their own chapter of their book. And I'm totally here if you need support with that. And if you're curious, one of the things that has really shifted me in this last, I don't know, month or so, like really, really stepping into my highest self, my highest version of myself, is this chosen challenge that I'm in. And they have not closed the doors yet. And it's like 33 days of magic and like 5 bonuses now and like 5 meditations. One meditation you do to recode yourself every single day. It's fantastic. I do highly recommend it. It's a great purchase for $55. Like there's so much in there for $55. Like it's probably the best little course that I've ever bought. So definitely check it out. That'll be posted in the comments as well. And don't forget to share this with somebody who might like it. Subscribe or stay tuned for more updates and activations or recalibrations, whatever you need. You can go back to my tapping playlist anytime and tap till you become silly, because I used to when I would go live and I'd tap for like 2 hours and I would be slurring my words after that, because you literally have so much happy hormones in your body. It's almost like you drank 2 bottles of wine. Seriously, try it. It's funny than shit. And the crown still lives here. So I don't get kicked into by my angels. So I have been just trying to remember it, keep it really front and center here and put it on for any recordings that I do. But I think that's all that I have to tell you. So thank you for joining. It's liking, subscribing, or sharing this with anyone, or telling me how this impacted you down in the comments. Until next time, I love you. And thank you so much for being here and making it this far in your journey. Truly, it's amazing. You're 1% of the population and you're fucking badass. And you were meant for these times. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, including your mind, your brain. It'll tell you all the doom and gloom stories. So don't listen, my friend. You are badass being, and you are meant to be here at this time to be your magical self, to walk those home with you. Okay? I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.